How is malachite mined? Have you ever wondered how that stunning green gemstone known as malachite makes its way from the earth to your jewelry box or antique collection? Let's break down the fascinating process of how malachite is mined. Malachite is primarily a copper carbonate mineral, and it is often extracted as an ore of copper. The mining process involves several steps that transform this raw mineral into both usable copper and beautiful collectible specimens. To start, malachite is typically mined from copper deposits using either surface or underground mining methods. Miners first blast or dig out the ore from the earth, usually from oxidized zones where malachite forms as a secondary mineral. These deposits can be found all over the world, often alongside other copper minerals like azurite. Once the malachite ore is extracted, it goes through a preparation phase. The ore is crushed and pulverized to separate the copper-containing minerals from the surrounding rock. This step is essential for preparing the ore for further processing. Next comes the beneficiation process. Since malachite is a copper oxide mineral, it requires specific techniques to concentrate the copper content. One common method used is flotation. In this process, chemicals are added to a slurry of crushed ore and water. These chemicals help attach copper minerals to air bubbles, which rise to the surface and form a froth that can be skimmed off. After beneficiation, the crushed ore often undergoes hydrometallurgical processing. This method is frequently used due to the low-grade nature of malachite ore. It involves leaching the crushed ore with sulfuric acid or ammonium sulfate solutions, which dissolve the copper from the malachite. The resulting copper-rich solution is then purified and processed to produce pure copper metal. In some cases, malachite is roasted to break it down into copper oxides. These oxides are then smelted to extract metallic copper. This traditional method requires heating the ore to high temperatures in the presence of reducing agents. From the perspective of collectibles and antiques, malachite specimens are often prized for their rich green color and unique banded patterns. Collectors may hand-select these specimens from mining operations or gather them from historical mines. The mining process significantly affects the quality and size of malachite crystals and nodules, which in turn influences their value as decorative stones or antique collectibles. Malachite used in antiques may come from notable historical mining sites, adding an extra layer of interest and provenance to these pieces. In summary, malachite mining involves extracting the mineral from copper deposits, preparing the ore, and using various methods to recover copper. The quality and characteristics of malachite specimens depend heavily on the mining and processing techniques, which collectors and antique enthusiasts consider when evaluating malachite objects.